It's lit
tonight.
Oh man!
You gotta sing that in the shower, bro.
Oh, that was definitely a shower song.
Definitely gotta sing that in the shower.
Definitely a shower song. Welcome to another episode of It's Lit Boston. We are your host, -1.
Yeah.
Show in the building.
Fantastic,
Sam in the, you know what I mean?
Fantastic 2 today.
Oh no, Orlando's in the building behind the can.
Oh yes, Fantastic 3.
We're still here.
Yeah,
It's all right.
It's
Silver
still-
Surfer ain't here, but that's cool.
you right.
You know what I'm saying?
He's definitely Silver Surfer.
He's definitely Silver Surfer.
Definitely Silver Surfer.
Oh shit! And we're joined today by Turntable Teachers.
Yes, sir.
No. What's your real name?
Oh, my name's Mike Scarfo.
Mike.
Good, because I was like, I already forgot. My nigga. You know what I'm saying? I already forgot.
I was trying to
bro.
throw you the alley-oop, bro.
Yeah. No, I saw
Yo,
you.
you
I
feel me?
appreciate
I got
Thank
you, bro.
Like,
You
whoa,
remember
I
the
got
platform. That's all right. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Everybody, I forget everybody's name in the beginning. It's part of my thing now.
I was about to say I've heard a few of your episodes and you've done it a couple times. It's okay. It's all right. It happens.
I'm gonna forget.
You gotta
The rest,
strengthen the weaknesses.
I'm gonna forget throughout the episode.
Facts.
So when I'm trying to say a name, help me out. Just
Think
Mike
about
show.
it. Like you usually have Mike on your podcast. So
Ooh.
now
That's
right.
It's like I'm
but
just a replacement Mike. I know it's not the same.
Yeah,
but
See,
no, it's
that's
not the same.
black Mike. You white
yeah,
Mike.
you're white Mike.
all
Oh,
right,
you
let's
got
go.
white skin. You're black skin.
It's lit.
Yeah, we in the building.
No, it's
I
lit,
walked
man.
into that one.
No, that's a fine one. It's Monday, right?
Yes, sir.
How's everybody's week?
I'm chilling, man.
Good. I just got back from vacation. So.
Whoa, shit. Well, we start with you then. Shit. God
That's
damn.
what's up, man.
You know what I mean?
I was in Florida.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Hanging
Okay.
out.
Yep. Went with my girl. She's got some.
Oh, you about to stand to the beach?
Yes, we were at the beach. She got some
Hey.
family down there. We were visiting. So
Fire.
it was
What's
up?
great time.
Fire.
Family time
Great.
is always good time.
It was good. It was
You
very
guys
nice.
camped
It was
down there?
relaxing. No, so we actually stayed with her aunt and uncle. So
Okay,
we were down there
okay.
for like 5 days. So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
both-
Damn.
we're both teachers. Got that nice April break right before summertime. You know what I mean? So it's nice.
fire.
It is nice. It is nice.
Oh.
Man, fuck them kids, yo. Them niggas was the crib all day, yo. They ate up everything. We went extra shopping.
Damn.
I got 3 kids, so
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I
Understood.
was just like, man, but salute to y'all teachers, though.
Thank you so much.
For real.
I
Do you have any
appreciate
kids of
that.
your own?
I don't.
Okay.
Just my
We all
100
good.
just my
You
120
can tell he's
students.
young. His face is still smooth. He got no wrinkles on his forehead. Yeah, he ain't.
Oh, no stress.
I'm
He ain't
rounding
stressing yet.
the end of my 20s, man. 30 at the end of the year.
Ooh, really?
Nice,
Yeah.
congratulations,
What's
man.
your sign?
That's what's up.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh.
I'm a cat.
I know, but y'all supposed to get along.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah,
we do.
we're
You know what I'm
fine.
saying?
You forgot my name, but we're good. It's okay.
What they do? They gonna shoot their shot. I'm like, anyways, my nigga.
I love that he didn't forget already. He's like, oh, he didn't forget my name. Fuck him.
It is what it is, man.
It's all good, show. All love.
But how's Florida, though, for real?
It was nice. It was very beautiful. No
See
doubt
any
about
Trump
it.
supporters?
Oh,
Tons of them down there, right?
It's insane.
Florida, man.
All right. So ready. There's this place in Naples. It's fucking insane.
Where?
It's in Naples, Florida.
Where's Naples, Florida?
It's like on the southwest side, almost like Fort Myers area. It's
Okay,
like about
all right.
30 minutes, I think, south of Fort
Where
Myers.
the Red Sox play.
Yes. So, yeah, actually, yes, absolutely. So there's this restaurant / grocery store / club / has like a section for Mike's My Pillow in the back, like
Whoa.
establishment. It's called Seed to Table. It's unlike anything I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
And like that's like it's just littered with just Trump shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's crazy.
If you ever did commercials, I'm gonna watch whatever the fuck you're selling because he's a great seller, bro.
Oh, I'm not trying to sell it.
Look,
It's just
look.
fucking
your
nuts.
voice.
But what
The
you was doing?
presentation and the voice.
Listen, I'm
Thank
behind
you,
the
thank you,
glasses,
thank
but I'm over here like, what the fuck is he gonna say
That's
next?
why I told him when you was
This is
talking earlier,
crazy.
yo, save it for the pod, bro. Don't give me that voice right now. You know what I'm saying? Save it for the pod, man. How was your week, Sam?
My week was good, man. It was my birthday week.
Happy birthday,
Happy
my
birthday,
G.
bro.
No, I appreciate it, man.
saying?
Happy birthday.
I was the 22nd on Saturday. So for me, I was just like, I just chilled out, right? Because the older I feel like we get, you kind of like appreciate like your days more.
Nigga, how
I
was your
guess.
birthday, bro? I don't need the message right now. How was
Nah,
your
my
birthday,
birthday. No,
bro?
I'm telling you, like that's really what my birthday was. Like I really just kind of just disconnected from like social media and shit and like
Yeah,
people that
you need
need
that.
me all the time, and I focused on me for the day. Like I got hella zooted. You know what I mean?
Word.
Love that.
I went to
It's
see
lit.
Evil Dead. That shit was crazy.
Is it the
I'm
new one?
cool.
The new one,
The new
yeah.
one?
It was
Was it good?
Evil Dead Rising.
Okay.
It was a little extra, but it had me locked in because I was in there laughing. Like, I be laughing
at the horror movie.
It's
No,
lit.
I laugh at the people watching the horror movie.
Nah, son.
Gotcha,
You don't
gotcha.
never look around the movie theater and see those people like yet you're like, oh, look at the motherfucker scared as shit, like Shorty over there jumping all the time.
Nah, I'm locked in.
For real?
I'm locked in, yo.
For
I be
real?
crying at the movies and everything.
What?
Locked in. Hell yeah.
You cry in public?
I'm gonna fuck what niggas feel about me. I'm
I
a
respect
man.
it. I respect
Come
it.
on, it's me, baby.
You right.
Shit, man.
All right. Let me ask what all you guys did. Did everybody cry in Endgame?
What?
I didn't cry. I mean, I was upset.
When Iron Man died.
Oh yeah, that hit me, son. That hit me.
Totally. I mean,
Yeah.
like
I think I got everybody right.
I was emotional.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
cry.
definitely.
You didn't cry? No,
I
I
didn't
almost
cry.
should have thugged tear from. I was like,
I definitely both cheeks.
I was
It's
like,
crazy.
damn,
It's a
Iron
teary-eyed
Man
thing.
won.
Yeah, Tony Stark is gone. That's
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
never coming back.
Never. No matter what they do.
Damn.
That shit was a lot. But my week was chill this weekend. I chilled. I watched all the games.
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
games.
I watched all the games.
Listen,
You know
I'm
what
proud. I'm proud for him because he don't watch sports.
Well, no.
Really?
I always told you I only pay attention in the playoffs.
Playoffs. Yes, he
Okay.
did say
That's
that.
it. It's too
fair.
many games.
It is. It's a lot.
I'm not watching
Especially
all
baseball.
Of that.
Fuck that with the
fuck
162
that.
games. I'm all set.
Bro.
I'm all set.
1,000. I'm not doing that, bro.
And they don't even let you celebrate in baseball.
I know, right?
Wait,
corny.
What do you mean they
They're
So
can't
like
celebrate?
fining
you
people
can't
for it.
flip your bat. You can't do none of that shit, bro. You can't.
son.
You
It's
can't,
coming back though. There's somebody on the Pirates, I think.
You
Was it
can't
maybe
Sammy
Andrew McCutcheon?
Sosa.
I can't
Like he's
remember.
flamboyant with it?
Yeah, I think it's him.
Okay.
I'm not 100%.
The only person
I
ain't
could
gonna
be
let do it, bro, is gonna be a gay person, bro. That's the only person they gonna let do it, bro. Just be realistic.
Why you always gotta go straight to that?
Because I'm telling you what it is, bro. Like, let's be realistic. It's nothing bad.
Niggas like, yo, Bad Bunny about to do it big.
See, I didn't have no names, but you named somebody.
I'm just saying, most of them was Spanish on the that play
Look,
baseball.
what it is I started, he finishes it. All right, I throw it off the glass. What he does with it is what he does with it.
It's
But
lit.
I said, I personally think, because think about it, right? If you had a flamboyant gay, because they always have the gay football player, right? But they never make it to this team the next year.
That is true.
They never make it to the team the next year.
I mean, like
They draft him.
It's
They
Do it for
show
it's publicity, bro.
and then the next year you'd be like, yo, where's
Where
he
they
at?
at? Yeah, nah, he ain't locking up over here.
Remember the play on the Raiders? He came out as gay. Then they traded him.
Did they trade?
It's
They traded or released him, bro.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Everything
you
under the
Google it.
radar, man.
Bro,
Chilling.
it's crazy how they treat them, man. It's fucked up.
I mean, it's
It's
all
fucked
these
up, bro.
old white
that's-
dudes that own all these teams. I mean,
That
it's
shit is
just
ridiculous,
you know.
yo. And it doesn't even get publicized at all. Just, yeah, we got him. All right, bro. Thank you.
That's it. I'd be like,
Thanks for the
damn.
publicity. See you later.
But speaking of sports, you guys watch the playoffs?
Yes.
I do. Oh, yeah. 100%,
So this is my
100%.
first time actually watching the Miami and the Bucks.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that this week.
It's been a boring series.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those series that
Giannis hasn't been playing. So.
yeah, you just want them all to fuck each other up because one of them got to play the Celtics.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Can I ask y'all a question now that we on it?
Sure.
Why do people think that Jalen what's his name? Tatum is better than Jalen Brown?
Because he's taller.
Thank you.
He's taller and he's
Oh
younger.
my gosh, almost the only
He's
reason.
He's flashier.
No, he's not.
Nah, he's not flashy.
Jalen Brown is way flashier.
J-
Do you
Jalen
think Jay
Hell
Brown is
yeah, I
flashier
love
as
the
like a
way-
player?
I love the way Jalen
Brown
plays.
is
Maybe-
flashy, but he's consistent, so it doesn't look crazy.
It doesn't look crazy.
Like he don't do no turnovers trying to
I
cross
hear you.
nobody
Yeah.
over. But with
Tatum's
Tatum,
a little extra.
He's tall, he's lanky, so his
it takes
crossover.
forever to shoot.
Yeah, so
I'd be like, God.
Like I like
yeah.
Tatum and I like Brown, but obviously I'm gonna root for Brown because he was here first.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
He balls, yo.
He does.
I love the way he balls. Reminds me of myself when I was younger.
Shout out to Jalen Brown.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope he never. I hope he's never leaves because I know there's like a lot of
Nah, I don't think Smart and him can never leave.
I hope not.
Smart.
Derek White too. I like him.
I like Derek White. He
He's
got a
been a
receding
great player.
hairline.
Yeah, I
He's
like
a
him. I
great
like him.
player.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
facts.
Especially this series, he's been ridiculous.
NBA or TNT on NBA or whatever that shit is with
Yeah.
Charles Barkley and them. All they do is cap on his hairline.
Yo, it's funny.
I be
He
like,
needs to figure it out.
that's all they do.
But
They have a
it's his
segment on
look
his
now.
hairline.
It's his look now.
Yeah.
So he got to stay.
But if
with
he
it.
wins
gotta
a
lean into
ring, it's like you can't
doesn't
even
have
talk
one with
about
them
him.
yet?
Nah,
Is that what?
nah, he came from the Spurs.
Oh,
And they were bad when
He came from the Spurs.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
he came over. He was nice his first year, and he's even better the second year. So you're gonna have to pay that man too.
Yeah. The Warriors are struggling too.
No, they back 2-2.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
They tied.
Yeah.
2-2.
That was a lot for them.
The last one they won by
Steph
one.
almost blew
Yeah,
it.
they were working
badly.
Oh,
were
wait.
working.
All right, hold on. Let's get that music break.
Adi, you didn't give me a heads
I
up.
know. My apologies.
You know what I'm saying? So
My
we gonna-
apologies.
We gonna keep it since we on that, Southern shit. He's gonna keep it what it at.
Okay. Stop it.
That was Ludacris Saturday.
Yes.
I had to bump that one.
Nah, I like
you know
that.
the kids don't know who Ludacris is.
They're so
We're-
disrespectful.
We're at this
They're
point.
so disrespectful.
It's
Are they?
sad.
Yeah, they're disrespectful, bro. This thing
It's
is in
sad.
all the Fast and Furiouses, bro.
But
They
he's
don't
not-
know who he is.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Had
his
this
fault.
conversation.
He ain't dropped no freestyles.
He was so good back. I mean,
He ain't
he's
dropped
still,
no
he's
freestyles.
he's still good.
He's
yeah.
still good.
There's a song. So it's funny you guys played an Outkast song because that's like the first album I ever owned was Speakerbox Love Below. And
Okay.
Luda has a
It's lit.
fire verse on this song called "Tomb of the Boom." It's crazy, and like
I like it that you're nerdy with your music.
I'm very nerdy. With
I love
music,
it.
yeah.
So all right, so tell us about your platform.
Yeah, so I run the Turntable Teachers podcast. I started in 2019, and this is actually pretty cool because I didn't really get into like the Boston scene until probably like the end of 2019. And actually, you guys were like the first Boston culture platform that I actually ever came onto because I found out what the BMAs was. I was like unfamiliar with that.
Yeah, I mean,
so
It's,
first of all,
it's lit.
this is really cool for me because like you guys are literally the first like local podcast that I ever came onto.
We appreciate it because like we
I mean
got
that genuinely too. Like, I'm
no,
not
we
just saying
no,
that
but we
'cause I'm
really
here.
got into this shit for like
this
like
legit.
having real conversations
I love
with
it.
people. It
I love
ain't like no type of stigma to it. There's no stereotype. Like we're not gonna we're gonna crack on you. You're gonna crack on us.
Gotta have the jokes.
But it's real
It's fine. No,
conversation.
I
you feel
love
me?
it, man. I love it.
And it's just
I
different
love the energy.
perspectives. You feel me? And I feel
Absolutely.
like in 2023, I think platforms got to start showing other platforms more recognition and more love because it's like we all got in this because we seen one of us.
Can you pot or not, nigga?
Facts.
That's all he's saying.
Yeah. Like just because you all right.
Mike.
Yeah. Hold on.
I remember. I was like, white Mike. I've been saying in my head this whole time, so I can just say Mike. You know what I'm saying? Go right at you. Nah, but Turntables Teachers. You say you're a teacher in general.
I
Also,
am,
so
yes, sir.
how did you come up with the Turntables Teachers name?
So it's interesting. I've been like, as you kind of guess, I've been a big music head, like music nerd, most of my life.
Okay.
And then I always felt like I wanted to do something with that. I'm not musical, like I can't sing. I'm not musically gifted in any way, shape, or form.
I see that little skit you did on a rap with your masterclass album
With John Glass, yeah, that was actually a lot of fun to do.
That's clever. Shout out to John Glass.
Seriously, big shout out to the Nowhere Studios guys, Andrea X, Melks, SK, all those guys. They're
All you
incredible.
guys.
They're incredible. Over there.
Stay COVID free, baby.
It's lit.
But yeah, no, I tried making a blog when I was in college. I don't think it was the right time. Didn't really know what to do. And then, I was listening to a lot of like music reviewing podcasts. YouTube was like big at that time with like Anthony Fantano, Dead End Hip Hop. Like I was listening to Sean C. I was listening to like all these guys.
All
They're
underground.
like YouTubers.
Underground.
Okay, I had no idea.
It's all good. Yeah,
No,
they're like-
I'll look him up. I'm fascinated now. Like, oh, okay.
They like review music essentially.
Okay,
So I was
all
like
right.
getting nerdy into that, loved it. And then I met a friend of a friend at a going away party for one of my coworkers, and who was big into Anderson .Paak. Like Anderson .Paak song came on, and like no one else in the spot knew it except him. So we got like really nerdy with it. Started the platform. It was really just a music reviewing platform at first, and then about 6 months in, he left for personal reasons, and then I kind of was left at a crossroads
Navigate,
of,
right?
am I going to continue this podcast or am I just going to kind of hang it up? Because as you guys know, the longevity piece of it, it's tough. It's difficult.
tough. It's a tough road.
It is.
Yeah.
Podcast people don't understand when they start it. There's definitely a lot.
Don't
that
expect
goes
bread
into
right
it.
away.
No, definitely not.
It takes
no doubt about it.
time.
I mean, you take time, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
you shouldn't get the money right away anyway because you're
No,
not
no,
doing
not
it.
at all.
You're not doing it for the podcast, and you're probably just doing it for the money. And that's why I think a
Exactly.
lot of podcasts out here fizzle out. But the reason why I wanted it to bring you on here is because you showed the consistency.
Thank you. Yeah.
Right.
I've been
And for
trying.
us, we pay attention to people, right? Whether other people want to admit it or not, we pay attention to people,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's what we got in this for, is just to like show recognition and show appreciation of other people's shit, because it takes a lot to hit upload.
It does. It
feel
does.
me?
And then after you hit upload, like promoting that episode, like all
Yeah.
the clips that you have to do, like it's good that you guys have a solid team here.
Yeah,
guys
bro,
that-
we got,
to do
and
it,
I'm gonna keep it real. Like, we gotta get more white people on the platform this year.
I want that.
It's lit.
It's 2023, baby. Like, you feel me?
Open the door.
You feel me? Like we love.
It's all good.
We
I was-
love
I was
talking.
here.
Like, in all jokes aside, like we love talking to our own people, but we like to talking to other people with other perspectives.
I completely
too.
agree with that,
You
man.
feel me?
That's
Because
huge.
like, there's things that you may know, just like you told us about the YouTube reviewers and rappers.
Facts.
Like, we didn't
I
know
didn't know
about that
about
shit. The only person I know on YouTube is academics. Like,
Sure. Exactly.
you feel me? Vlad and a few other people, but you put me on to other things, so I appreciate it.
No, especially I agree with that. Especially as, like being a teacher, like the diversity piece of it's huge for me. Like I think where I'm at now, the school I'm at now, my director's awesome about like trying to get different perspectives in the curriculum, because like when I was in school we only read from old white guys, and
Right.
that just can't be the narrative anymore.
No,
Like,
we definitely can't follow
not
the
in
old white guys.
2023.
No
Def-
more.
Definitely not.
No more.
Definitely not.
I think Biden fucked it up for y'all.
Nah.
Biden fucked it up, bro.
Nah.
Old
Trump-
white guys?
Trump showed
no.
them who they were.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Nah.
Whether you want to admit it or not,
Nah.
Biden is making Trump look great.
I can see that. I actually can agree with that.
Biden is so bad, he makes Trump look great. So when
certain people.
So when people
certain
go
people.
back because people's attention spans are short, right?
It's just the optics is bad.
But it don't matter.
I'm not really either. I'm actually a registered independent. I don't really like
At least you
either.
register, bro. I don't give a fuck.
I hear you. I
You know
hear
what
you.
I'm
No,
saying?
I don't
They
blame.
all a bunch of liars.
That's what I mean. Like I don't blame you for not,
I'm cool,
feeling that.
bro.
There go any of our political people coming on the pod.
just like, what the fuck?
No. I will. Come on, bro. You know
I know, but I'm just saying it's 2023. They see us in 4K now.
It ain't me they're selling to.
Who they selling to?
Whoever they want to sell to, but it ain't me. I ain't buying.
Damn, you just gonna sell to our viewers?
They believe in them, and that's cool.
Damn, so we
I'm
calling
not
us liars?
judging. I'm non-biased. I'm not anywhere. I'm just here to listen.
Listen, shout out
Here
to all the
pass
politics.
message. That's it. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out all the Democrats, Republicans, Independents.
Everybody.
The Green
no
Party,
side.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Green Party.
whoever that is. I don't even know.
Whatever you're passionate about is great.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
come
I don't
and
know.
spew it to the people that want to listen to that. That's cool.
So I got a question, Mike. How'd you end up getting like into like the hip hop culture? Like,
Yeah, that's a
like
good question.
because I know you're by yourself now, and I know you had another person, but
Wait, he said his favorite album was his first album was
but
Under 10,000.
that don't matter, bro. Because with white people, when they come into hip hop or black culture, someone let them in, bro. Whether you want to accept it or
no,
not.
I accept that. No,
Okay.
I accept that. No,
So
I
that's what I'm
accept
saying.
that.
Like, all right,
Okay.
because I see he has a lot of
entry.
yeah,
What got you
like
in?
he had Chiz Capo and all them. Like, so
Yeah,
how'd you
yeah,
end
yeah,
up
okay.
meeting Chiz Capo and all these people? Because I know you didn't just like you had to build your own personality.
No, that's it's a great.
know what I mean?
That's I hear you. It's a great question. It's funny. Like I don't think I ever really like consciously was like I'm going to get into hip hop
Yeah.
culture. Like I don't think that was
Yeah.
ever like my personal endeavor. It just it's weird how things kind of just happen that way. So it's funny. I was at that, like I was telling you, at that crossroads of like, do I continue this podcast or do I hang it up? Because I didn't want to do it by myself. I was like,
It's hard.
who am I going to talk to? Like this doesn't
hard.
make sense. You know what I mean? I didn't know anybody in the music scene like or anything like that, and there wasn't really a super even like understanding of the Boston and Massachusetts music scene in general. And I just had moved in with my cousin, and he was friends with actually a local artist. He's not here anymore, but he was like, "Do you want to go to his show?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." It was cool. It was at Icon, and so I go over there with my cousin, and when we're in the car, he's like, "Well, what about maybe like interviewing him? Like, have you ever thought of that?"
Of who?
His name was Washi at the time, the rapper. And I was like, no, like I hadn't really thought about that, but that's cool. I mean, that's up my alley. Like I'm a teacher. Like I feel like I know how to ask good questions. Like that's something I feel like I could be good at. And I asked him, and he was all about it at the show. And I did it obviously about a week or two after that. And the lineup is crazy. So it was an artist by the name of Zafir, Marcel Stefan, and then Washi. That was the lineup.
Okay.
And at the time, one of my
What year was this?
This was 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, this was like right before I really like
before COVID.
Actually, right before COVID, and also before I like found you guys and like
Yeah.
really just got into like immersed in the scene.
Google us. We're Googleable.
Boston,
We're
Boston
Googleable.
Music Awards 2019.
We're the first.
Really? Yeah, I know. That was
The
was crazy.
first. I'm just saying,
What
like,
you want me to do,
like,
guys?
bro, what's
What you want
what's
me to
wrong with telling the truth?
What you want me to do, guys?
Because my thing is this, right? There's a lot of people, there's a lot of podcasts out here, but I don't think a lot of podcasts out here are prospering because a lot of podcasts don't show. What's the word? Show. What's the word?
What?
Grace. Because there's a lot of podcasts out here that like hold their platforms hostage.
I
Right,
hear
so
you. I understand.
they'll be like,
that.
"Oh, if you want to come over here, you got to do this." Like for us,
Yeah.
like, share, comment. That's it.
It's lit.
That's it, right? That's literally how you would get on here,
Absolutely.
right? And just showing recognition. That's it. Like you show appreciation to everybody because you got to feed everybody. You got to feed the ecosystem, right?
All
Because
facts.
if we don't hold each other accountable, what the fuck are we doing this for?
Absolutely. And I think when you reached out to me initially, Sam, like I think a lot of what you said and what you're saying now like
Yeah.
resonated with me. And I was like, yeah, I think this is something that I believe in now as being in it for the last like 2 or 3 years. That community sort of aspect of it is important between
like,
all of us. I think that is.
We run shit.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
yeah.
We run
It's
shit.
lit.
What
Right?
episode are you on?
Oh God, one.
That's great that you said that.
70 something.
That's consistency.
I think.
It's
I don't actually have it off the top
Some
of my
people
head,
don't even got.
but like 170 something.
Some people
from
don't got
from that
3-digit
threshold.
episodes.
In how many years?
I started this in 2019, so I did take a 6-month break. I had some
you
health
st-
issues, but
That's all right.
yeah.
Look where you at though.
Yeah,
Boom.
no, honestly, ever since I took the break and came back, things have
crazy.
gone
Rejuvenated.
It's
Going
gone way,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It gave me more perspective.
You've
I think.
connected with mad people. The album.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you
man.
still working on that, or you
Yes,
already
sir.
dropped it?
Oh,
Still
no,
working
we're
on
still
it.
working on it,
I was on
yeah.
your page, you know what I'm saying, researching and shit like that.
Sure,
I seen everybody
sure.
you had on there, and your relationship with John Glass.
Yeah, yeah.
How did that come about?
So initially, there's a producer out there by the name of B-Leafs who worked with like M-Dot and actually has had like Wu-Tang on his album and
fire.
Styles P and some different.
That's fire.
Yeah,
It's lit.
And so he was at Glass House all the time back when Glass House was in like Beverly. And I actually went to high school with B-Leafs, and he was one of the first people I ever had on the podcast. And he was like, "Oh, you should reach out to more producers because producers like don't get as much of the shine as they should." And I said, that's actually
facts.
a great point. And he's like, you could reach out to John Glass. He worked with Token, and I was like, oh, I'm familiar with Token. And I remember actually like hearing John Glass's name like when I used to like listen to Token a while back.
Yeah, I always heard John Glass's name at Phoenix Downs.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. So he was just like, reach out to him and like if you want more guests. And this was like during COVID when I was doing like the Zoom interviews or whatever. And so I just cold DM'd him. I'm like, hey, like, I love what you're doing. Like, I think you're an unbelievable producer. How would you feel about coming to my show? And he was like, absolutely, that'd be great. And he really enjoyed the conversation we had. We ended up having like a 2-hour conversation. We talked for like an hour after the show, after the episode. And we just stayed in touch. Like, he's just a really good dude, like
Real
down
chill,
to earth,
yeah.
really, really nice guy. And he like, every time I'm at like events now and stuff like that, and I see him, like if there's an artist around or even at his studio, he'll be like, this is Mike. He runs the Turntable Teachers podcast. You should get hip with him. Like he champions me, and like he never had to. That's the biggest thing about it. Like
Show love out of just showing love.
because I'm sure you guys and I'm sure you guys see this where like some guests come on and you guys remain in touch. You're friends with them even afterwards, and that's great. Some people just come on, you don't hear from them again, which is fine too.
That's cool.
Whatever.
That's part
I
of the
get it.
game. Yeah.
Exactly.
Part of
Like
the game.
we give what we get.
Yeah, we don't trip about.
I'm gonna tell you this. Here at It's Lit, we give what we receive.
Yeah,
if
right.
you show love, we show love.
Period.
But don't expect us to share your shit if you ask us.
Relax, calm down, bro.
No, we gotta. This is the energy
So I'm
I'm
not sharing
on.
anything.
You feel me? No, because I think we gotta say this because I want these clips. You feel me? COE, baby, right? Because a lot of artists out here and a lot of people look for our platforms, right? Because we have the platforms,
Sure,
right?
sure, yeah,
But I think
yeah.
it's like up to the platforms now to hold people that want to come on accountable.
I agree. I agree.
feel me?
I agree. I think that's a good point.
We all got to hold each other accountable. That's it, right? And if you have an artist come on your platform, cool, but get something out of it.
Yeah, and I think the mutually beneficial thing is obviously important.
Yeah.
I recognize that. And yeah, John, like I said, John, I think for whatever reason, just like appreciated the interview we had, the conversation we had, and he continued to stay in touch. And then when they opened up Nowhere Studios, it was actually like literally not less than a 10-minute drive from where I was living at the time in North Andover. They're up in Methuen, and he invited me to the grand opening. He didn't even ask me to do this, but I just wanted to. I felt a good vibe from their studio, and I wrote like a little article about them on my show. And ever since, he was just like, hey, like, you looking for a new place to record? Come down. Like, well, I mean, we just been kind of on that front. And then he really helped a lot with the early stages of the Masterclass album that we're working on right now, which has been
Fire.
great. So
John, my guy.
yeah, shout out John
to you,
Glass,
baby.
big time.
Hold on.
man.
I
He's
got him.
great.
I got to give him the
It's-
tag.
it's-
I
it's
gotta
lit.
give him the
Yeah,
tag.
John, shout out to John, man.
Yeah,
he be
seriously.
working.
Yes, let's get it.
Let's get it, man.
Polo G,
Polo G's mama.
what she say?
Listen, I'm just gonna play it. There's no reason.
Oh, you got the audio?
I got the audio.
You kept the
You know what I'm
files?
saying? Because I could not believe it. I was like, oh, somebody said it. That makes
I
sense.
never heard that logic, but I sort of almost agree with it. But
Yeah, let's get it.
Our children have so much anxiety placed on them. If you're not here, you got to get out of my house. If you don't do this, you have to leave. If you're here, you have to work a job and this, that, and the other. No, I've done enough. You didn't even ask to be here. So if you're going to be here and you're going to stand 10 toes and you're going to make the grades, I will be your mom. I will be the supporter. I will be the financial backing, and just live and be. And that was so important to me. But our children have so
Thoughts? I mean, neither one of your parents, but so I'm gonna let y'all rock, and I'll finish off. For y'all.
Sure.
But I was a kid at the house who was told I had to have a job.
Yeah.
Same. I came like right when I was 14. I got my first job. Like
Yeah.
it was like kind of a non-negotiable. Yeah. But I mean, I come from a single parent household, so it was like money.
Oh,
money,
shit, you
money
black?
was tight. No, I'm not black.
It's lit.
But
Hold on. We find out you was already at the cookout.
Come on, son. You
I'm just,
wild.
bro, how many white people you know
A
come?
lot.
Maybe y'all where you was at.
On my side. You know my side crazy.
Nah, I
This
mean,
side crazy.
you know, my dad was like, not really in the picture. He was around, but not
Damn,
really,
yo,
like, in
you
the
looking
pic-
more and more
but-
urban every day. Yo, listen. Listen.
Fit in the profile.
He said, yo, my dad was it. It's like, yo,
It's lit.
I mean,
me
yeah.
too.
you too.
Yeah, he had his daddy.
Don't put me in your box.
He had everything.
But not just as somebody like at 14 that got a job. I mean, that's I think an idealistic scenario. Like I hope that I can give my kids that. Like that's the biggest thing for me when I have children. Like that's why I've waited so long, you know, and why I kind of continue to wait a little bit because I want to be in a position where I can like, you know, do that for them. But I think it taught me a lot. So like, I don't know. I think there's pros and cons to it. I know just growing up where I grew up, like a lot of my friends didn't have jobs. Like I was one of the very few. Like
Where'd you
in high
grow
school.
up?
So I grew up in Danvers, Mass, right next
Okay.
to Salem and like Peabody area.
I've been
up
to
there.
Denver for basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, Denver's indoor sports. You play
Yeah.
over there? Yeah. I used to play in a league over there for a long time, actually, when I used to live over there. But yeah, no, I see both ends of it. I do. I don't know. It definitely taught me like, you know, discipline and time management.
When did you move out your mom's?
So I mean, I went to college for 4 years. I moved home.
Wait, time out. Hold on, let me teach you. Because you really taking over Mikey right now, right?
Yo, listen. I'm like, you Mikey today. He really started being Mikey.
you have such a mellow voice that
Chillin'.
you'll keep going, but you got to get straight to it.
I got
right?
you. I got you.
So,
It's a smooth ride.
so,
All
so,
right, so 20. Well, it's, all right. I was 24 at the time.
boom! Look at that! Look how much. Look, we already got progress.
It's
Look at that. It's lit. You feel me? Right? I moved out my mom's when I was 18 because I got tired of her saying, I had to get a job or get the fuck out. And I already had a job and I just didn't want to hear her complain no more. I'm just like, yo, fuck this. I finally want to fuck a girl at the crib without hiding her.
Facts.
It's lit.
Every man knows that. Every man knows that feeling.
I mean, I got kicked out, so you know.
Yeah, but you know that feeling of getting something at your own crib.
Oh yeah. You wilding out.
Yeah,
it's a great time.
You wilding out.
You wilding out.
You know, I don't know when you moved out. You have roommates?
I did. Yeah, I actually moved in with like three very close friends.
Oh
of mine,
nah,
so-
I couldn't do that, bro.
It was
couldn't
fun.
do that,
It was
bro.
fun. I did it for a year. It was
Only
fun.
one person. I can only live with one person at a time.
I hear you. I
That's
get
too much.
that. It was a lot. I will say.
Dudes are nasty, and
It
I'm
was-
cool.
it was a lot.
Yeah, a
I
lot of
will
y'all
say.
do. A lot of y'all men ain't raised right.
Damn.
Nah, it's true, bro.
Damn.
Nah, yo. Nah, I told my little boy all the time, hey, keep it clean, man.
Damn.
It's the truth. Niggas is
Well,
nasty,
when you got
bro.
4 people or 4 guys, especially living in a house, it was difficult. And then I was the only single guy in the house, so they all had girlfrients. So you
Oh,
girls
that's
coming
even
in,
worse. They
so
had their toothbrushes in the bathroom.
it was one of those situations.
Damn.
Son.
Damn.
One bathroom too, actually.
Oh, that's nasty. Yo, nah.
Yeah, I never been in a house with 4 people.
Yeah,
It was a
nah.
lot. It was a lot. It was fun though. I don't
What about you?
I don't
What?
regret it.
What about you?
What happened? What? Oh, what do I
with
feel
Polo
about
G?
that Polo G? She's speaking from privilege.
Did your kid? Who? His mother?
No, she's not privileged, but like just the mentality of there's nothing wrong with her mentality. So I understand that. I feel the same way with my kids. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't if they don't want to work. That's fine. That's cool.
Till
But
what
you got-
age?
I mean, you should be able to provide for yourself, pay your own bills by the time you're 18. I believe so.
Okay.
I mean, if the old lady says otherwise, I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. But I think we're on the same boat on that. Like, if you want to get a job, like my kids talk about having jobs now. Like, they want to
How
have
old
their
how
own
old are
money.
your kids?
12. My oldest is 12, and then
Oh,
it goes
wow.
down. But she wants a job because she wants to have her own money, her own freedom, and stuff like that. I'm like, that's cool.
that makes
if you,
sense.
Yeah, if you want to go babysit, that's cool. But if they didn't want to do nothing, I would wait till they were about 18 and be like, all right, so what we doing? You know what I mean? So other than that, but if you're a go-getter, I ain't tripping on you.
Yeah.
If you making moves and doing things, I'm cool with that. But if you just sitting on your ass, nah, what we doing here, bro?
No, I get that.
Yeah,
that,
that's
that
it.
makes. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, that's
I think
all it
everybody's
is.
situation obviously is different. I don't think that's like that could be right. That situation for some people, and it might not be for others. Like,
Listen, I like him. He knows not to talk shit about the black women.
What black women?
Come on, come on.
No,
Come
what
on.
is he saying?
It's-
Because he's talking about
lit.
Polo G right now. He said he's
But
great with the perspective.
that's a lot of parents think like that, bro.
No, I don't. Never heard that.
Yeah, a lot of parents
I've
think
never
like
heard
that.
any black parent in black culture or black neighborhoods that I grew up in that said the kids didn't have to have jobs. Motherfuckers had jobs at 16, bro.
Yo, okay, all right,
I was working at MGH at 15.
okay.
So
I wasn't pushed to have a job, so I would not.
I know you got picked up and dropped off.
Time out. That's not what I'm saying.
He got picked up and dropped off to school.
Why you always gotta mention this?
Because that's why you didn't have to have a job.
I wanted a job.
Oh, you were dropped off. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
bro, I had my lifestyle
If I missed the bus, I wasn't going to school, or I was walking.
Fair.
And I
If
lived
I-
on
if-
the opposite end of the.
I'm tired of hearing about you brokies. Yo, it ain't my fault,
listen,
bro.
if I didn't even get into school on time, I couldn't go home.
Oh,
It's not my, well,
it was like
facts.
it was like that.
Oh, you
Okay.
gonna
Oh,
go
you
home?
yeah.
I'm going home. I'm going home.
What? My grandmother would be like,
Go home.
You left on time.
Wait.
You should have gotten
Your
school.
grandmom's at the crib?
Yeah.
Oh, nah. I'm living with my parents. They at the job. I'm going home.
Oh, see?
I'm going home.
Privilege. He don't know he's privileged.
If you say so, I'm going
Bro,
home.
think about it. You get to skip school or never go to school or get out early and always know you got a free crib.
Nah. I ain't never.
You got a
skipped no
free
school.
crib?
I ain't skipped school, bro.
Wait, you never skipped?
Nah. You wild now. I know who my parents are, bro. I want none of that.
You
smoke.
never skipped?
I've never skipped. Did I ever skip? I don't think I ever skipped.
He ain't no real rebel. I want to hear this motherfucker talk ever again.
What's the fun in skipping? What
You
am I
didn't
doing?
skip?
I'm in Framingham, bro. Where am I going?
That's your fault.
You know how far the mall is?
That's not my fault. Sound like your parents' fault. they knew to put you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I guess, yo.
They're like, oh, we're gonna discourage them. Fuck it.
School's fun. I had fun at school. Fuck you.
Did you go to Framingham High?
Nah, Keith Tech.
Oh, you went to Keith Tech?
Yes, sir. We both did.
Shit, I did one of my.
Shut your ass
I did
up,
one of
yo.
my student teachings at Keith Tech. I swear to God.
Every teacher.
Dude, I was only there for a
Every
semester.
teacher. Yeah, it's a vocational high school. So
Yeah.
they got do bad
Damn.
classes.
Vocational
yo.
high. I remember it, man.
It's
You guys
lit.
are Eskimo brothers.
Hell yeah, about that.
Yeah, Eskimo bros. I love this.
I was the first person who's like, oh, Keith Tech, I know that school.
I
man.
do. I
That's
swear to
what's
God,
up.
yeah.
That's what's up.
I did my first
Hell
teaching
yeah.
practicum there when I was a sophomore in college, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What's the time on the camera? Okay. So 3 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
Keith
that's-
Tech. And I did one at Framingham High, too. That's why I asked.
Yeah. Nah, a couple of my friends went to Framingham High, but Keith Tech was a stomp.
What was Keith Tech known for? Like when you walked in there, what Keith Tech look like?
I mean,
Why you got? We didn't ask none of those questions, bro.
I know, but I gotta see his
You ain't
perspective.
never heard me speak
it's
about.
it's
speak
been
about
a
none of
long
that.
time since I was there. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember the ceilings being kind of high, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh, you got high ceilings? Okay.
Like super
okay.
high ceilings. It was. I remember it being fine. I wasn't like crazy
The
about it.
lunchroom was crazy big. Nah, lunchroom was crazy big.
Was it a gym?
Now the gym was fantastic, bro.
Y'all got a fantastic gym.
Listen, bro, the gym, the workout room, niggas was getting brawling, son. We had everything in that gym. Pull up bar, whatever you wanted to do.
I never saw the gym.
Yeah.
I literally went in.
The
I was.
locker rooms, my guy.
Damn.
What?
Was it heated seats?
Listen, bro.
Oh, it wasn't like that. No.
It
wasn't that nice.
Nah. Keith Tech is a nice school. It's a nice
Yeah,
school.
it was nice.
It's a nice
Yeah,
school.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
nice school.
Yeah, I think those
Nice school.
vocational schools are dope.
What high school you went to?
I went to Danvers High.
Danvers High.
Yeah,
Damn, you was
yeah.
Danvers all the way through.
Unfortunately.
Shit.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to shit on my hometown.
He's like, I dated a few girls back in there.
Shit, man.
No, I liked Framingham though a lot better. I went to Framingham State for college.
Oh, yeah, nah, that's cool.
So
That's cool.
I liked that area. It was
Nah,
great.
Framingham is a dope area. So I like that.
I liked it a lot.
A lot of Brazilians.
Yeah.
Ton of Brazilians.
The food is fantastic.
Very good.
Every corner is a fucking Brazilian restaurant.
Yeah.
It don't matter who the chef is,
Yeah.
yo. It's just bomb.
Yeah, we had a studio out in Framingham for a short
Yeah,
time,
we
but
went
like
to the corner.
Yeah.
To get the Brazilian food
Yeah,
over there.
yeah.
Yeah, but Framingham's cool.
Framingham
I
got
liked
some
it a lot.
bomb ass food. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Hell yeah, I put it on TV and know nothing about
Nah,
that
I
shit.
didn't. I didn't know shit. I'm not gonna lie.
About what, Brazilian food?
Yeah, I had no idea about Brazilian food.
Nothing. Not even
Brazilian-
Framingham.
Brazilian food is.
I didn't think there was anything
Chef's
melanin
kiss.
in Framingham until he brought me there.
Really? Yeah.
Promise you, bro.
Oh,
I know.
Framingham is
Never knew
very
that.
actually like fairly
Super
diverse.
diverse.
Yeah.
Fairly diverse.
Yeah.
Like,
I
for
should
the
have
most
brought
part.
you through the projects.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, there's.
Give you a tour.
I made it out the hood, and he wants to bring me back to the
Nah,
hood.
it's like the suburbs, bro. It's a bunch of little townhouses and shit.
He's like, yo, they don't got guns. They got knives.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Question for you, right?
Sure.
Before we go to break and shit,
Yeah.
you being a podcaster now, like, and you having a relationship, do you have to balance that?
Oh, 100%.
And,
Yeah.
Okay, now how does that go in your relationship?
It's funny, man. Like my girl is super supportive of what I do. Like she's incredible. Like I'll give her that. You know, there's definitely nights where she's like, when are you coming home? Like, and I understand. Like there's certain, you know, I used to coach basketball as well. I had to drop.
So you understand?
I had to. I had to also just drop that completely because this is taking up a lot more of my time, especially owning the studio now as well with Zafir and Cam. Shout out you guys. But yeah, no. So like. there's got to be a balance. Like I got to, especially like this trip we just took, like the 5 days we were together in Florida.
That was
like,
necessary.
It was her call. She was like, not her call, but like her
It
suggestion.
was her call. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's all right
yeah,
to say
yeah.
that.
She was like, "Hey, can we do this for 5 days? Like, please." And I'm like,
You gotta
"Absolutely."
you gotta
we need
give
that.
her what she wants in the time that she wants, so that way
Facts.
you're able to do what you want. When
Exactly.
You need.
I have a good. I put it this way. I feel like I found a decent balance with it.
Yeah,
And
it's
like
always
she's
about
not,
balance.
and she's not complaining at all. And she's pretty vocal about it if she feels like I'm not spending enough time. So, she's amazing. Love her to death. Like, shout out to you, Carissa.
Shout out to you.
Now, do you guys
It's lit.
do you guys listen to podcasts on the car rides now?
More music than podcasts.
Okay.
You ain't doing that with a shorty, bro.
No,
I do it all the
Never
time.
happened.
Yeah.
You wild disrespectful.
No. Look, I'm gonna tell you this.
No podcast.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this.
Bro, it's music only.
Look. Like, I
We're
stopped.
fighting over the music. It's either mine or her. We
Yeah.
have some different tastes. I'll just say that much.
I stopped listening to podcasts with people in the car because I hate starting it, and then someone goes, "Wait, what are they talking about?" And I'd be
Yeah.
like,
And then you get in a conversation
That's
and you
why-
miss half of it.
"I
You
don't
gotta
even get in a
rewind it just now.
conversation. I just go straight to a song." I'd be
That's
like,
why I
"Yo,
just play music with people in the car, bro.
yeah, it's annoying."
We do listen to audiobooks though. Like we did a road trip
You
last
guys are
April.
really teachers, man.
Yeah.
You guys have smart babies.
Audiobooks.
Wait. What kind of audiobooks did both of y'all like?
So there was actually, believe it or not, Matthew McConaughey's biography that he wrote is really, really cool.
This
And,
makes sense about the playlists.
How does that make sense about the playlist?
It's lit.
Yo, I'm gonna kill you, Sam Chill.
I'm not in this inside
No,
joke.
he's
clearly.
not in on this. All right, so check it. Boom, right? Before you got here, I was playing your playlist.
Okay.
That y'all put together every week, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So we're going through a list. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck is
Like, we
this?
got a lot of hits.
And then, yeah. And then I see I hear one of somebody rapping. And you know how Spotify will show you like the person?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, you would never put this voice to this body. Right?
I'm now curious which song that was.
I don't remember what the song. It was a white boy rapping. He was nice with it though.
We was just laughing because we was like, "Yo, a lot of the songs are just mad moody."
Man, yeah. You a moody person? Is it you that curates that?
I curate it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it
All
makes
right.
sense.
Yeah, I curate it.
Because it makes sense why every song after each song was the same.
I try
Not
to,
the same,
yeah.
just like a different. You were in a certain tempo.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It was I wanna die, wanna cry, wanna
No,
live
no,
on
chill.
another
You think I'm-
day.
He's like, fuck him.
Am I lying? It was fire.
It's
I'm
lit.
happy. I
fire.
promise. I'm happy.
No,
We're good.
look. I'm not saying
my
the music was
gosh.
bad. I'm saying it was very moody
Yeah,
music.
I listen to moody music. For
No,
sure.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
100%.
But when we was listening to it,
100%.
we was like, "Oh yeah, he moody." So when you said
I
when you
get-
said
I get my
Matthew
feelings every once in a
when you
while.
said Matthew McConaughey, I was like, "Oh, his girl got to him. She got him. She got him." And that's
Yeah,
where Matthew McConaughey comes from.
I
'Cause
like
we
to
all
think
seen
I'm
that.
emotionally like not intelligent, or like I have like a sense of like my emotions and like where
Okay.
I'm at. I like to try to
Like,
be
I like-
cognizant of that.
Like when you
I
go
guess.
down the list, right?
Yeah, go for it.
You go down the list. I have to get to. I love that song.
Yeah,
so
shout out
much.
to Osa.
Yeah, Osa. I believe,
Osa,
yeah.
OSA. Yeah, that's fire.
That song's crazy.
It's just
Crazy.
fire.
We gotta give it to you, but I gotta give it to you. I couldn't do it while I was playing because
Yeah, give him the tag. He need that.
You need that. Hold on, what did I do?
Oh, you got it. Oh man, you.
Turn it
It's
down.
Okay, we back. We back.
We back. We back, man. All right. So, you want to get to it?
Yeah,
All right,
let's go.
get to it.
Let's get it.
I'm excited. You ready, bro?
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's get it.
Spiritual.
Like, what
You
the
know,
hell
so
does that mean?
She's free.
Right.
Free love, free.
Literally means no values. That's what it literally
It's
means.
a
No
translation for it, but you know what? And here's something else that's very interesting. As the sexual revolution started to overtake society, witchcraft came to the forefront of our society even more as well. So less God and more manifesting, less God and more tarot readings, palm readings, horoscopes. All of those things started to make their way to the forefront of our society.
And it's all different types too.
And because of what the sexual revolution did was challenge people to rethink traditional norms. You're spiritual.
Like, what
You
the
know,
hell?
What you think?
What you think?
Basically, the clip is saying like about women who describe themselves as spiritual.
Yeah.
They don't describe themselves as religious. So the black woman was basically saying that.
I fall in that category too. Spiritual.
I believe
not
that
religious.
I
But
think I am as well.
I don't agree with what she's saying though. Like I don't think that you don't have value
actually
just
not-
because you're
yeah.
spiritual.
Yeah, facts. I do not. I don't.
I
believe
think
that at
there's
all.
people that actually are spiritual and are in tune with themselves.
Sure.
Whether it's astrology, because astrology was here before the fucking Bible. It was actually made off astronomy, but You know,
I don't feel nothing about it. What she said, that was her perspective.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because everybody has the thing about that, and the dude that said it red flag.
Yeah.
That just lets me know.
he said she has no values.
Yeah, and that's kind of like you're
fucked
pigeonholing
up.
people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes,
That's
there's-
too broad of
yeah.
a
You're just throwing a whole
statement to
bunch of
make.
salt everywhere
Yeah.
just for
No,
no reason.
definitely not.
You know
Definitely
what I'm
shouldn't do
saying?
that, yeah.
I can understand why he said red flags though.
Why?
Because the spiritual side comes with a free spirit. With, as in, you're now like a phoenix, kind of like a wildfire. You never, you can't test the temperature. You don't know what's gonna be.
Right.
You can walk in the door and be cool. They can walk in that door, now they're a whole different person. Kind of like a bipolar type shit. You never know what's gonna happen. That's why a lot of dudes would say, if a shorty says she's a spiritual person, she's a free spirit. It's
I
a
love
red-
spiritual women,
Yeah,
though.
I love them.
I-
That's why I be like, what y'all scared about, bro?
I love spiritual women, honestly.
Roam free. Just roam free here, too. You know what I'm saying?
It's lit.
That's all I be saying. That's all I be saying, bro. You know what I
Are
mean?
you more spiritual than anything?
Oh,
or-
100%. I wasn't
Did you
brought
grow
up
up? Did you grow up religious?
Not at all.
Not at
man.
all.
So actually, quick funny story. When I was in third grade, my mom picks me up from CCD or whatever Sunday school, and she goes, "Are you enjoying this?" And I thought it was like a trick question. I was like, "No, I'm not." She's like, "Okay, you don't have to go back anymore." And that was it. And that was the end of it.
I love that.
That was the end of it.
I
Shit,
love
enforce
that.
Like we weren't churchgoers, nothing like that. I mean, I don't know. I believe there is some higher power. I feel like there's some kind of universe that I don't know. I don't know what I truly believe. I'm not like an atheist by any stretch.
Yeah.
I don't
definitely
pigeonhole
label
to
it.
a
Yeah,
religion.
there's no label to it. Yeah.
I believe in there being a higher power. I just don't know if it goes by all these names everybody's given.
Exactly.
So that's why I think it's
agree.
confusing people, because they're like, all right, if you got Jesus, but they play the Buddha,
Right.
right? And then this person prays to Saint Mary, and they pray to this person, and it's just like,
The funny part about religion is that all of these people do the same thing, just different names.
yeah, I agree.
That's
I
why
agree.
I'm
And a lot of
confused
religion is very hypocritical in a lot of ways, and there's a lot of
Yo,
corruption in that.
I don't be getting it, yo.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the funny thing. A lot of the Bible is an inspired word of
Right,
God.
right,
The
right.
word inspired in itself tells you the fallacy that it is.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Because anything that's inspired, like a movie, inspired by true events. They twerked that
They
shit a little
tweaked it.
bit. They tweaked it a little
They
bit.
tweaked that thing,
So
yep.
if you really
Yep.
look at
They really
verbiage,
did.
that Ben told you, hey, we bullshitting, but we're gonna have a good time with it. That's all that is.
You know, the
Yeah.
Bible
People
is
take
the-
it too seriously.
Yeah.
That's where when you allow it to like completely control your
Everything.
life, I think that's where
That's too much. That's cult shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
that
That's
is.
where it gets.
I don't believe that religion in itself innately is bad.
No, I don't. No.
I just believe the people that use it as a weapon.
No,
is
it's just
bad.
people that misuse it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, as a
exactly.
weapon.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think
that's
you
all.
guys are saying the same
You know
thing.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So-
Because the Bible is the most selling book of all time.
Oh yeah, no question.
They had to take it off the chart because nobody was going to beat it, bro.
Nah, nobody's ever gonna beat that.
No,
It's crazy.
in every,
People
there's
complain
one
every day.
there's a Bible in every hotel room
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the country.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, of course you can't
They
compete
did their
with that.
job. The Romans did their job, man. Catholicism is huge, man.
Speaking of the Romans, you see the woman with the three husbands?
Come on, say less to me, bro.
Because I showed you guys the video
Say
earlier.
less to me, bro.
There was a
I
woman
don't know
that
about this.
introduced her man to her other two men.
We got the audio.
We got the files. Yep, the first one.
All right.
He's here. Oh my God. Look at this man's face, yo. Look at these dudes.
Just sitting her, watching her hug another man, bro. That's crazy.
Oh, the laugh is what gets me, bro.
It's because they're sitting there waiting.
Like, no.
It'll be
They're
my
waiting.
first time meeting David.
suck
Not
ass
sure what
MC.
to expect. Hey.
David.
Hey, what's up,
Remember Carl.
What's happening?
Yo, come on.
Almost a decade.
Yo.
And this is Tiger David.
A lot about you, man.
Oh, you hugged him? No.
Together.
How you gonna hug the man that's fucking your shorty?
Let me take your bag.
I was gonna say it might be doing a lot
Giddy,
worse. later on.
and we haven't really seen her in that state in a while. Kind of like tripping over herself.
Oh,
Puts me a
shit.
little on edge because I'm suddenly being moved out of Kenya's bedroom just as another person is suddenly coming back into her life.
Let's go to the next one, bro. I want to hear when she introduces the
Say
dog.
hi to David.
Hey, Muson.
Say that's
Musa.
daddy number 3.
This shit is hilarious. She's so giddy, yo.
Kane looks great. She's the same. She's beautiful. Same shape. same exact energy, same person.
Listen,
Oh,
bro.
it's so good
All right,
to
you
see
can stop,
you.
bro.
Right now, I definitely feel like
The reason why I like the clip is because when everybody talks about polygamy, a lot of people always say women can't do it.
Oh, they doing it.
Oh, they doing it well.
You know what I'm saying? Them dudes were like, yo, we haven't seen her this way in a long time.
The fact that
Bro.
they both sat there with their hands on their laps, like
My man had his head cocked. Like, now I'm getting kicked out of her room because of her new man. Yes, my guy, I'm in the building.
crazy.
Ooh, bro.
Wait. With you being spiritual, do you guys believe in monogamy or?
I mean, I don't believe in any which way personally.
I
like,
fucking love-
I really don't.
My guy.
I really
Man,
don't. I mean,
my
handling-
guy.
He handling
My
business.
guy.
He handling business.
My
I got
guy,
it. He
my
handling
guy.
business,
I
man.
fuck with it, bro.
It's lit.
Mike, you solid, bro.
Whatever
Thank you,
floats your
man.
boat, right?
That's my mentality. I mean, that wouldn't be me. I couldn't do that personally.
That's a
That
lot.
would-
I ain't even going front with you.
that
That's
would,
a whole lot.
That would, yeah, that's not something I would
Can you
subscribe
imagine,
to.
even if you
or
had,
recommend.
even
but-
if you had two shorties and you're bringing on a third,
not forget it.
and they see you giddy like that over a shorty,
Facts.
bro.
Facts.
Listen, man, man, there's no way. There's no way.
What is the upside to that for is my question on for any of the guys in that situation? Like
For what?
Well,
Just
does that have to be an upside?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
For real?
Because you don't have to
Everyone's
give as
always-
much time. You don't have to
I
give
guess
as
that
much
makes
time
sense.
and effort because there's two other dudes that got to give her time and effort too.
Facts.
So all I got to do is hit out the park every time she calls my name. That's it.
All right.
I mean,
I
those
didn't see it that way.
because those
Okay.
guys
All I-
definitely check off something on her box. for her.
Facts.
Somebody's
Sure.
fulfilling
One's
fulfilling
The
different
last,
needs, yeah.
the new dude was taller than all of them.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
'Cause
taller
the
and
way she
bigger.
was holding on him, she was like, I can't
Yeah.
wait for this man to pick me up.
And think about it. They were
Can't
both the
wait.
same height, and that's why they never seen her that giddy because she looked up to somebody
shit,
now.
that's
It's lit.
crazy, bro.
Wild, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Man, fuck this nigga, man. Hey, yo.
That's crazy.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna front with you. Made me take off my whole shit.
At the door, bro.
At the door. She didn't even let him
Yeah.
come in the building, bro.
They over there mad, like, what the fuck? She's like, oh yeah, this is daddy number 3.
Yo.
I was like, damn.
It's lit.
I ain't gonna front with you, so I have a 2-stepper at the crib, right? Well, actually, it's a 3-stepper because my cabinets are mad high and shit. So I climbed on it the other day, and I looked down. And I was like, "Oh shit,
This is high?
this is crazy!" And I'm looking in the cabinet like, "Oh, I can just reach up."
He felt what
I'm
it's
like,
like.
"Oh, all right, I guess I get it.
Yeah.
I guess I get it." Shooty walked in, I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." I was looking, she was like, "What's up?" I was like, "Oh shit, what up, baby?" So I get it, but fuck y'all, still though. That shit was crazy.
Nah,
man.
Well,
It's weird.
since we all speaking of partners, I got some questions from women.
Let's get it.
Right? What's the single most important quality you seek in your partner?
Man.
Let's get Mike first.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly, someone that is just
No. They ain't saying no somebody. We talking about your shorty. You can't talk about somebody.
All right. I think honesty for me is huge.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Like,
Time out.
Uh-oh.
What kind of honesty?
well, like honest with how you feel. Like how,
Okay,
like
my
if
man.
I'm doing something
It's lit.
that's bothering you, I want to know. And if there's something going on in your life that I need to know about, then I should,
Communication.
the communication thing.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
biggest piece for me, and that's what I think. From just speaking from experience, like with this is the longest relationship I've ever been in by far, and we've been in
Congrats.
It's lit.
3.5 years, and I think what has kept us going is communication. We don't fight it really a lot, but like we're able to have tough conversations. I think that is the biggest piece that like is important for us with this longevity. And so yeah,
I agree.
I think the communication is definitely
I
important.
definitely agree.
Well, you
Communication.
said honesty, and the reason
Sure.
I asked you that is because a lot of people say honesty but don't define what that honesty means to them.
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
I'm glad you asked the follow-up
'Cause
question. No,
everybody
that's
says
fine.
honesty, but like, how truthful do you want this person to be to you? You know what I'm saying? And how do you want to communicate it? Because delivery is key.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what's yours?
So I think that's the biggest thing.
Me, it changes every day because it's like I get bored with one thing.
Yeah, but there's
The main
something.
thing is just believing in yourself as much as you believe in me.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's what shorties always believe in their man. Always like, oh, that's my man. He
And they
did
lose
that.
themselves.
Yeah, don't like. I really one of the best things I love about my shorty is when she went back to work, she found herself again. Like she's
Yeah,
lively.
that's
She's, you know what I'm saying? Outside and all of that. And I love that. And that's one of the things that I actually fell in love with her about is she was just herself. She was
Yes.
and like she was selfish with herself because I'm selfish with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very selfish with my time, with who I am and everything.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm always telling like, yo, stop taking care of everybody. Like, take care of you, yo. Fuck all of that shit.
Right.
Because I'm about my shirt. You know what I'm saying? I know them kids need something, but I need me too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, because, moms, I get it, the whole motherly thing. But as men, we get that freedom to do us a lot. And I'm always pushing that. So that one of the things for me is definitely being selfish with yourself.
I pushed my girl for that as well because
go hang out, right? Go
exactly.
Go, you know what I'm saying?
I'm that guy that's like, oh hey, I'm gonna go out with if she texts me on a Friday night, I'm gonna go out for drinks with my friends. Go.
Deuces.
Enjoy yourself.
Please.
Sometimes I tag along, you know what I mean? Go ahead, go
need
enjoy
that time,
yourself.
You
I'll
need
see you
that
when
time
you get
away.
home.
You need that time
I'll see you when
away.
you get home. And she's so giving, like that's who she is as a person. She's a first grade teacher. I mean, she's just nourishing. Like that's just who she is. And she, she's treats me so well. But that's why I'm like exactly what you're saying. Like you gotta give yourself that same love. Not all the time, but like sometimes you definitely need to.
I think it's because a lot of the women are not taught what we're taught, which is do you, be you. You know what I'm saying? Whereas men, we're kind of just like, you got to go out there and do your thing. A shorty's supposed to nurture, all of that. That's cool, but I'm an adult too. You know what I'm saying? Like we can handle. It's okay. You can go be you. You know that's the biggest thing for me. Even growing up, that was the main thing. I love women who were just into themselves and handle their BI. You know what I'm saying? Not like they wasn't nurturing me. I don't need that much attention. As long as I
but you need your attention.
I need
You need your attention.
But I need,
especially when you guys are probably having kids. Like that makes it even like that throws a different dynamic.
It's a whole,
in it.
Oh man, having kids is very very.
I think
different.
you guys having kids taught you guys balance.
Nah, we took a long time to learn that. And
but you learned balance.
Nah, you don't really learn balance fully. It's more of a
you manage balance. I think that's
you juggle nicely.
Yeah.
We juggle real nicely. Any parent that tells you they got it together, they lying. That's just for social media. That you're juggling other human beings. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like they're your kids. These are other human beings that are actually like developing as they go.
There's no script to it.
None. None
at all.
Last week they didn't want no sauce. This week they want sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to figure it out. It's a whole bunch of balance. So to me, you never really stop learning. So in a relationship, you're sure they got to have herself too. Or like you said, if you're not around, your presence not being there makes her feel empty.
Stopped.
Definitely.
Out to my dog telling me what to do.
Hey, when you need to go, you need to go.
Yeah.
Listen, we experienced it already.
Oh my God, man. Thank you, Mike. We ain't wrapping it up. Just wanted to say thank you for coming through.
Sure. Definitely. No, thank you guys for having me. Seriously.
Appreciate it.
Filling it for Mike. Our Mike, you know what I'm saying? Wholesome. You know what I'm saying?
No, thank you guys for having me. Seriously, it was a pleasure. It has been a pleasure, I should say.
How has it been on the other side of interviewing people?
Yeah, I mean, I've done it a couple of times, but it's a little more nerve wracking than I would think. So I was saying to you guys off air, I was like, oh, is this how like my guests feel when they come on my show?
Trying to figure out what the vibe's gonna be. I feel you.
But I think like you guys obviously did a great job making me comfortable right off the bat, and I did try to do the same. And I think like maybe the first 5-10 minutes it can be a little like you're feeling it out, but then once you're going, you're in that rhythm. You're good.
Like,
so I'm chilling.
We always just want motherfuckers to be comfortable when you come here. Like everybody that came to It's Lit, they're like, yo, y'all made us feel comfortable. And that's always the goal.
Exactly.
So that way you're just honest and you're genuine. The conversation is flowing. Nothing scripted. We don't have no questions for you.
I love that. It does, yeah.
I didn't look you up until I was driving over here. I was like, oh, all right.
That's funny.
He said it to it last week. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to guess. I'm going to go to him. And he's like, oh, shit, today's Monday. Fuck.
Because for us, we like to actually meet the person there. We don't want to like go off a checklist like, oh man, we seen you did this, seen you did this. Because now it just goes into us interviewing you.
Yeah.
We're not having conversation.
Not too much information. I don't need all of that.
Yeah,
I understand.
Because we want to have conversations so that way we could talk about a multitude of things and not just Mike. You feel me?
No, I think that makes total
sense. And I think that's what a lot of platforms are lacking nowadays is direction. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And with a lifestyle podcast that niggas clowned a few years ago is starting to seem like a great thing these days. You know what I mean?
I love it.
You know what I mean? Because even with your podcast, what would you consider it? Like a music podcast? Or?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I mostly interview musicians, artists. I just had
trying to get that BMA. Nah, I feel you though.
Yeah. I mean, that would be cool. I've always said that would be something that I think would be great.
Check off the list.
Accolades are great. I appreciate that.
It helps.
But
It helps.
does.
At the same time, though, like, you know, I even like with certain like times I post, if I'm like, oh, that post didn't do as great as well, like whatever, just move on. Like, I feel like with the wins, they're great in the moment when you win them. Like, I'm a music manager myself. I manage 2 musicians, 2 artists in the area.
Who are your artists?
Mako is one. He makes like indie pop. He actually won singer-songwriter of the year
Oh,
at the
that's
VMAs this
fire.
year. So shout out Mako.
Shout out to Mako.
He's doing some amazing things. And then I manage Zafir, who is actually my business partner at the studio, AO Studios.
Shout out to Zafir.
He's both amazing artists in their own right. Very different, but I love that challenge of being able to do that.
This is why we do it, Mike, because you're coming on and you're putting us on game onto other people that we're not even privy to, right? But you're also showing that recognition to them when they're not around.
Yeah, facts.
That speaks volumes. You know what I mean? So
yeah. That's always been my motto, and you know, I just think that that's important as like my platform. And it's funny you guys were talking about like having not trying to be more organic and not like have all these questions, because it's funny, like I try to toe that line and have that balance. I actually do. It's funny. I'm kind of the opposite of you guys. I like to do a lot of research actually on who is coming in.
Yeah.
And I have this segment on my show called Pop Quiz, and I usually try to find like.
I seen that you did that with Brandon Blaze and all.
Yeah.
I seen that shit.
I try to find like
that was quirky. I like that. That's cool. I like that. That was cool
it's on
shit.
brand for me, and I think it's funny when I
see what you said there. It's on brand for you. Like your personality came out through the video. Like, okay, this is how this person thinks. Like, that's how I knew that was you. Like, okay, cool. Because I don't see none of us do that shit. Nobody. I was like, oh, no, that's fine. I like that shit.
But it's unique to you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's unique to you and your platform.
Yeah.
Just like what we do is unique to us. Like what we do, nobody else can do.
Absolutely.
You feel me? And what you do, nobody else can do.
Yeah.
Which is why we bring you on here, so that way we shed light on you and how you act and your personality, because that's what make people like you and your platform.
Thank you so much.
Man.
No, I appreciate that. No, it's fun actually. It's like cool, almost a cool challenge for me every time I have a guest. I'm like, what can I? Nothing embarrassing, nothing crazy, but I always try to find out something.
We don't want the salacious content
about them.
Now, you give us the salacious content.
I mean, we gonna roll with it.
We gonna take it, but we not shooting that shot first. You know what I mean? Like we just gonna always be like that.
So you picked up the mic and was like, all right, go. What was your immediate thought? Like, I'm gonna be a podcaster. Why?
I think just because at the time, podcasting was starting to become like a more privy platform, like more people were using. Or
Time out. Why?
Why?
Yes.
Because I like to talk, man. I'm a talker.
Okay, there you go. Go straight to it. All that other shit was so unnecessary. I don't want to hear none of that. I want the story. Why? Because
I feel like I have a good,
right?
Yeah.
This is important to you, right?
It is, of course.
When you every week, whenever you go do something, you take that time, you're away from your family and all that shit. When you press record, you know this is you. You're giving to the world.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked, why is it important to you?
Yeah, because I like having important conversations and conversations that they don't have to be important, but all the time.
Important to you.
Yeah, exactly. Or
and
conversations I enjoy.
Yeah,
exactly.
shit,
I always walk away from all my podcasts most of the time, almost all the time, I would say, feeling like, rejuvenated in a way. Like that was really amazing. Like I'm glad we had that conversation, or especially like when I find a question that like the guest really is like intrigued by. Like, I love that question. Like, or how the hell did you find that out about me? Like I love that reaction. Like that for me is like, okay, I'm doing my job and I'm keeping them engaged and humanizing them a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Who's the guest that you wanna? Who's like the guest that you'd want on your platform?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Give me at least 2 that you aim for.
In the city.
No, it don't gotta be in the city.
Oh, it doesn't have to be in the city?
No.
Oh, okay.
Give me one in the city, one outside.
Yeah,
sure.
That's a good balance.
I would really like to have Latrell James. I think he's a phenomenal musician.
Okay,
hip artist. I really skilled. I think he's really, really great.
He's definitely dope.
And then just like in general, oh man, that's tough. Tough to pick one person, I guess. I would say Kevin Abstract from Brockhampton because that's my favorite group.
It's lit.
I would really want to get into nitty gritty of like the dynamic of having such a large group and trying to move. I find that fascinating, having 12 of them, like Wu-Tang, like all these different groups that just try to move forward in unison in one way. Like
it's tough, especially nowadays.
Crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, Mike. I see you as a travel podcast.
Travel podcast?
Yeah,
it's funny you said that.
I see you as a travel podcast because 1, you have the voice for it. 2, you look like you could fit in any setting, and I see you
1,000%.
I see you on the back of a tour bus talking to somebody.
That's so funny you said that.
He got the composure too.
Yeah, and you're not like overtly nerdy. You feel me?
I
Like
appreciate that.
You got sauce to you. So like For me, I see you as a travel podcast. Like you go on to shows and
Yeah,
shit.
totally.
You're talking to the guitarist. You're talking to this person. They're telling you about the stories and all this shit. Like I see
love
you.
that
I see
idea.
that shit. Like
you
yo.
have a dope crossover. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
So
Real
facts.
smooth.
One of my favorite episodes of all time was when I interviewed Johan Lennox, who's originally from around here. He's worked with Ty Dolla $ign and Travis Scott. He's done Tiana Taylor, a bunch of things with them. And he's out in LA now, but he was here about a year ago. He was touring, and then I actually interviewed him backstage, and it was only about a half an hour, but it was so fun.
That's all it takes.
That's
was
all
great.
it takes, bro.
It was great.
That's
and
it, man.
And he's like become a good like industry friend of mine that I've like definitely I fully
in the
respect.
door.
Another guy, if you guys listen to his music, it's crazy. He like brings in like orchestral music. He's actually like classically trained. He was he was in like the Boston Pops.
It's
When he was a
lit.
kid, he was like a prodigy.
What's his name again?
Johan Lennox.
Johan Lennox.
He's
Shout
dope.
out to you.
He's dope as fuck.
Definitely gonna check him out.
Like bridging the gap between like hip hop and like orchestra music. Like,
Okay.
Well,
it's wild.
Lex Luger did that too.
He did do that.
Feel me?
He did do that.
I go hard in the motherfucking paint. Leave you stink. What the fuck you know what I mean? That was orchestra, right?
You are something else.
Y'all don't what? Y'all remember that?
So yeah, he brought him in.
Come
He brought
on,
it-
that was
he brought
orchestra.
it in. Yeah, he
brought orchestra to the hood.
He brought it. He brought it.
He
in.
definitely brought
He
more
brought
orchestra
it
than
in.
Kanye. Let's be real.
I don't know.
Orchestra?
Nah, Kanye's kind of on his orchestra shit, bro.
Kanye was
Well,
really just
Johan
a-
also worked with Kanye
There
on like
you
that
go.
string
Shout
Shout
album.
out to you, Johan. I can't shit on it. Now you got nothing to say. See how the tables turn? Nah, man.
shit.
Mike, shout out to you, man. We appreciate you coming on, just, being organic, genuine,
Yes,
you know?
sir.
You wasn't scary at all. You drank the water. You know what I mean? I love that you told us a little bit of your history,
Yeah.
right?
No, I appreciate
Into the
that.
podcast and your life and, more life, bro.
And you kept it G, man. I appreciate
Facts,
that. For real,
facts.
for
Thank
real.
you guys for having me. Seriously.
Until next week, we gonna holla at you.
Wait, time out.
What?
Tell them where to find you.
Cool. You can find us at
My bad.
Turntable Teachers on Instagram, TikTok, www.turntableteachers.com, and then definitely when's this episode coming out, by the way?
Next week.
This upcoming Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
Oh shit! All right. Well, if you guys see
Quick
this,
turnaround.
we have a you guys very quick turnaround. Amazing. Grand opening AOA Studios this weekend, Saturday, April 29th, 1 to 6 p.m. You guys are of course invited as well.
Oh,
to come down.
appreciate it.
It's lit,
Everybody
baby.
come down, see the studio, see what we got going on. We got a raffle, awesome, great prizes, a free Boston Calling ticket, free studio time,
Oh,
free
shit.
podcast session, free opportunity to come on my show for an interview if some people that are interested.
I
So-
did see the pictures of the studio. It is nice.
Yes.
The space was really, really
Yes.
nice. I seen. I was like, oh, the pictures and stuff. Oh, nice place. All right.
Yeah,
Smooth,
we're
smooth.
very proud of it. We hope you all enjoy it, and just come down with us, network, kick it. If you're an artist in the area, podcast, platform, producer, engineer, whatever
It's
you are,
a new
come
spot to go hang out, baby.
Facts.
You know
down.
what I'm saying?
Come down and check us out.
No more
and,
Brighton.
Yeah, that's about it.
No more Brighton.
petty.
No more ugly duck.
It's lit.
Until next week, we out of here, yo.
It's lit.